The race for the White House now runs through Atlanta today. Several top Democratic candidates taking part in two events hosted by the Democratic National Committee. 11 Alive's Latasha Givens live at the Westin Peachtree, where two presidential hopefuls spoke at the African American Leadership Council Summit.
Well, Jeff, guest speakers for the first part of the day included Senator Cory Booker and South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Now, both of them spent time addressing Georgia voters and the issues they're facing and gearing up the crowd for the 2020 presidential election.
Hello. Hello!
Senator and presidential candidate Cory Booker kicked off the I Will Vote fundraiser and African American Leadership Summit. After firing up the crowd for those initiatives, Booker spoke with reporters about the upcoming election and the new abortion ban in Georgia.
If you want to empower women, if you want to lower rates of unwanted pregnancies, do not attack women, empower them by giving them better access to contraceptive care. Colorado actually lowered their rates of abortion over 40%. by letting low-income women having free access to contraceptive care.
All of these issues we fought.
Booker also made it clear that the Democratic fight should not just be about beating Trump.
I want this not to be an election about one guy in one office. This has got to be a movement election. Because in communities like rural Georgia, there were challenges in rural Georgia before Donald Trump was elected. There was challenges in urban areas before Donald Trump was elected.
Thank you so much.
Late afternoon, South Bend, Indiana Mayor and also presidential hopeful Pete Buttigieg spent his time at the summit speaking about the need to support HBCUs, abortion laws, education, and criminal justice. He also talked about red states turning blue.
My red state of Indiana could go blue in 2008. Then Georgia absolutely could in 2020 or beyond.
Buttigieg complimented Stacey Abrams, who he says should be the governor of Georgia.
I think her call for us to pay attention to our democracy has inspired and motivated a lot of what I'm talking about in this campaign. Her courage in standing up for a more democratic Georgia is something that I think is really engaging people across the country.
Both Booker and Buttigieg have qualified for the Democratic primary debate happening later this month in Miami, but it's not clear who all will participate because there are more candidates than there are slots available.